Hello, everyone, and welcome to our sneak peek into challenge groups call. I actually forgot to hit the record button last night on our live call. So what I'm going to do is just basically go through the presentation again because I know a lot of people were disappointed that they missed it. So that way you guys can go back and view the video. I'm super excited to share with you all how challenge groups have been such an essential part of my own transformation story, both inside and outside. So I'm going to go ahead and start the slideshow. I'm going to skip over a couple of the slides just because they were meant to be shared live. At the end of the call, I will tell you how you have the second chance to win a $50 gift card. Obviously, you had to be live on the call last night in order to qualify for the first chance, but there will be a second chance to win the gift card. So I'll explain that at the end. For those who don't know me, my name is Kelly Gibson, and I've been doing Beachbody programs for 3 years now. I'm going to share more about my own story in a few minutes, but first I wanted to just have you think about your health and fitness goals and keep those in mind as you're viewing the video. I appreciate you all taking the time out of your busy schedules to be on this call and take the time to listen to this. It should only take a half hour or so. So as you can see here on this slide, these are some of the coaches on my team. Perhaps you were invited to view this video by one of these lovely coaches. We're all on the same team and we're all working together to help you live your best life ever. We're here to help you achieve your goals, create habits that can last a lifetime, and to help you figure out what's the best plan and program for you in order to get to where you want to be, keeping those goals in mind. So throughout the presentation, I'm going to be sharing a lot of transformation stories from some of the ladies in my current challenge group who were so kind to share. But first, I'd like to start by sharing my own. Like I said, I started Beachbody programs a little over 3 years ago. My daughter Ella was a year old at the time, and I was just going through a really rough time in my life. I'd always struggled with body image, self-confidence, my weight, but having a baby made it 10 times worse. So the pictures you see on the left were all taken before I ever had kids, before I ever got pregnant. I was not active growing up. I did not play sports. I was overweight. I ate junk. I ate crap, fast food. I grew up on processed foods, mac and cheese, easy stuff, sugar cereal. Sometimes I would really start hating myself and I would jump on a diet or a workout bandwagon, but it didn't last long. I would try it for a week and then I would give up a week later. I was always confused what I should be doing to lose the weight. So I would try to kill myself in a workout, but then I'd go eat a bunch of Oreos after, or I'd eat super healthy all day, but then I'd be so hungry that I'd binge at night. So of course, after dieting and depriving myself, I would just want to eat because I was hungry. Oreos, Taco Bell, ramen noodles, pizza, the list goes on and on. I was a horrible eater. And because of those horrible habits, I suffered a lot of digestive issues that would have me in pain a lot of the time. So it made my day-to-day life miserable. There were some points I couldn't even leave my house because my reflux was so bad. I would be laying on the floor just in pain. Like I said, after I got pregnant and had a baby, my issues only got worse. So about a year after having Ella, I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick of having to wear maternity pants a year later. I was so stressed to the max because my career was just consuming me. It was taking up all of my time. I didn't know what to do or where to start, and I just needed help. I knew that my daughter deserved a happier, healthier, more energetic mom, and it was important, super important to me that she didn't grow up with the same issues with her weight that I struggled with all my life. So I just joined a clean eating group on Facebook, and that's how I met my coach. And she invited me to her challenge group, and I said, what the heck? I have nothing to lose, so why not? So I joined her group. I learned a lot about clean eating. I learned that I didn't have to kill myself in a workout. I could do a workout right from home only 30 minutes a day. I'd have privacy in my own home. I didn't have to go out to the gym where people were going to be looking at me and judging me. And I could actually get results without trying to kill myself in the process. So after a few weeks of doing that, working out, clean eating, and drinking Shakeology, I was actually starting to see real results for the first time in my entire life. I had so much more energy. I found that I was able to handle stress a lot more easily, and I didn't have to turn to food for comfort anymore. My digestive issues were getting better. Like, for the first time in my life, I could live without pain, and I really started to believe in myself, and I started to believe I can do this, and that was a huge confidence boost for me. So about 3 months into my journey, I got pregnant again. But this time it was so different because for the past 3 months, I had already completely changed my lifestyle. I had built those healthy habits. I was being consistent for the first time in my life. So I was easily able to continue with clean eating and exercising throughout my entire second pregnancy. So you see the photo on the left is from my first pregnancy with my daughter, Ella. And the second photo is from my second pregnancy with Calvin. Now, these photos are about the same point in my pregnancy. I think I was somewhere around 30, 32 weeks in these photos. Maybe even further along because they were taken in summer. But you can see just the difference in my face is not as poofy. My overall confidence and energy level was through the roof. I was surrounded by positive people who were lifting me up, so I didn't feel like the need to just give in to all the pregnancy cravings. And when I went in for my second C-section, because I had C-sections with both of my kids, after my second one, my recovery was like so fast. After 3 weeks of having my C-section, I was back to doing my workouts again. And I attribute that all to staying healthy throughout my pregnancy. So here are some photos after I had Calvin, my second baby. This is the progress over a 10-month period. So that last photo, Calvin was 10 months old. And at that point, I had already gotten into the best shape of my entire life when my second baby was 10 months old. I was, as you saw from my photos before, I was never in great shape before kids. So most women put on the pounds when they're pregnant and then don't lose them. For me, I got into better shape after having kids than I ever was before having kids. So I'm proof that you really can do anything if you set your mind to it. So how did I do it? I did it through being active in my Facebook challenge group, through amazing fitness programs that Beachbody has to offer, drinking Shakeology every day, clean eating using my portion containers, and most importantly, the support of a group. I've taken these images that you see right from my current challenge group. So on days that I don't feel like it, I just check in and this is what I see. And I'm like, wow, I better do something. Like, this is awesome. They're so motivating. And this is what keeps me going on those really rough days. So I did recently, a couple weeks ago, I posted in my challenge group, I said, hey, is anyone willing to share some testimonials, some photos? And I had an overwhelming response. So I've gathered some of those testimonials and I'd like to share them with you now. So the first one's Ashley. She said, before joining a challenge group, I was very unhealthy. I didn't care what I ate. I didn't have energy. I was missing out on a lot. I couldn't function because I was tired and my daughter was suffering because I couldn't play with her or keep up. I tried whatever new fad was out there, dieting, wraps, diet pills, skinny drinks. If you heard about it, I tried it. I don't think I would have got this far if I didn't have our challenge group. I think anyone that is trying to lose weight or get healthier would benefit and need a challenge group. So you can see pictures of Ashley. The bottom one is before, obviously, and the top one is after. She looks amazing, and she's still hard at work each and every day. And so far this year, she has lost 40 pounds. She's doing awesome. The next one is Stephanie. She says, oh boy, did I have hesitations. I thought it was a scam, but hey, what can it hurt? Doesn't work. I get my money back anyway. I didn't think that the shake would help curb cravings, but they did. I also didn't think that I could do the workouts. Boy, was I wrong. 30 minutes is nothing. I wanted to start Beachbody mainly because I wanted my confidence back. Most people would say it was for their kids. That to me was an added bonus. I wanted to do it to feel more confident in my skin. My non-scale victory was actually wearing a two-piece this past summer. I am not ashamed or scared to show off my body anymore. And I'm good friends with Stephanie and her husband, Kevin, and I saw her posting pictures of when she was in Vegas over the summer for a little getaway with her husband, and she was so proud wearing her two-piece swimsuit, and her husband was commenting on her photos saying how awesome she looked, and I just thought that was really cool. It was an awesome moment to see, like, what woman doesn't want her husband to say, wow, you look great. We all want that, right? So I thought that was cool. The next person is Missy. She said, I started Beachbody workouts in January. I was at the lowest point in my life. I was on medical leave following a nervous breakdown. Kelly had occasionally contacted me about being in her challenge group, so I agreed, followed the plan almost to a T, and the weight started falling off. At the same time I was on cholesterol medication and 5 different anti-anxiety and depression medications. Today, I am off the cholesterol medication and take 2 anti-anxiety medications to help manage job stress for now. The goal is to be off all medication and be healthy in mind, body, and spirit. I feel proud when people I know now see me and say, oh my gosh, I didn't even recognize you. I'm happy that person no longer resides in me. And Missy, I mean, you can just see her confidence is through the roof just by looking at these pictures. She recently stopped smoking, so that's another thing that is helping to benefit her health. I asked Missy, like, would you mind sharing your age with the people listening on the call? And she said, sure. I'm 54 going on 20. And you can see that she certainly looks amazing for being 54 years old. It does not matter how old you are. You can start at any point in your life, you guys. So the next person is Sophia. She said, before Beachbody, I was at my highest weight I have ever been. I tried pills to attempt to lose weight, and I quickly stopped doing that. I wanted to start because I was tired of what I was seeing. I was tired, uncomfortable, and I was done with being lazy. Since starting Beachbody, I've lost 36 pounds and 30 inches. I have a great amount of energy to keep up with my littles. I'm definitely stronger than ever. I've truly experienced happiness. I am a better wife, mom, and friend. Now I don't mind being in pictures. This has been the most life-changing experience. To be in a group filled with people who have the same struggles as I do is truly amazing. I would not have been successful without a challenge group. And you can see just from her pictures, her transformation is awesome. 36 pounds is amazing. Sophia is one of the challengers who lives out of state, so she's not local to me, but that's okay. Anyone from anywhere in the United States, Canada, or now even the United Kingdom can join in and benefit from being in a challenge group, which I love. So I skip one. The next one is Mandy. She said, before Beachbody, I was on the road to trying to kill myself by gaining weight. Heart attack, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. I had recently lost my best friend and my dad. I didn't want to be happy with myself. I had already tried ridiculously restricted calories, working with dietitians, an all-liquid 6-month diet through hospital I was referred to by my doctor. Tried not eating for days on end, and of course, even did the infomercials with pills and mapping your body. Obviously, those options were not the right way, nor did any work long-term. Non-scale victories include going down in sizes of clothing, being able to fly without the seatbelt extension, healthier hair, skin, and nails, and look younger now than in my 30s. So in her 40s now, she looks amazing. She's lost 100 inches. She said she's made lifelong friends, learning that my struggles are not just mine. So I'm happy to call Mandy now a good friend of mine. And I actually was fortunate to be on the flight with her when she didn't have to use the seatbelt extender anymore. And it was a huge moment for her. And I was just lucky to be there and experience it with her. I always tell my challengers, we have to celebrate all victories, not just scale ones, but especially non-scale victories. So the next person is Nicole. She's one of my challengers who is pregnant right now. She's about 25 weeks pregnant. She said, I've been overweight since I was 13. I weighed 300 pounds, had gastric bypass surgery at 18, tried Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Atkins, weight loss pills, so many things. I have hypothyroidism. I've struggled my entire life. As I got older and had children, it didn't get any easier. Before, I never finished programs that I start. I don't have a lot of money to spend on myself. I don't want to spend any money because I don't trust myself to finish. I can definitely relate to that. Being pregnant also caused some resistance. I initially wanted to wait until after the baby was born, but I'm sick of making excuses. I really just want to say about Nicole is I am so proud of her. Like, so many people say, I can't do this, I'm pregnant. And being pregnant is not an excuse to not get healthy. Being pregnant is a reason to get healthy. There are safe exercises you can do while pregnant, and improving your nutrition is only going to benefit the baby as well as you. So she said being in a challenge group is so much fun. She enjoys healthy competition, having others to talk to. You can ask others for anything. So I just love that she's committed to doing this, and her energy is through the roof now. I can tell just from the photos she's posting in the group. So I'm really proud of her. I'm looking forward to seeing pictures of the Beachbody baby when she's born. The next person is Lindsay. She said, I've been yo-yo dieting for years, going up and down in weight and confidence. I had my son and suffered postpartum depression. I was a new mom of a baby with severe reflux, trying to figure it all out. I was worn down and my health and nutrition suffered tremendously. Some days it would all of a sudden be 4 p.m. and I hadn't eaten a single thing. So of course I went for quick, unhealthy food. I was not in a good place. Most people do not even know I went through all that because I pretended like everything was okay. Well, it wasn't, and I had to do something about it. I was tired of living in an unhealthy state for my family and most of all myself. I decided to give Shakeology and Beachbody's at-home workouts a chance. I started with 21-day fix, and after just one round, I had lost 8 pounds and 15 inches. From then on, I never looked back. 60 pounds lost to date. Shakeology and BOD has become a daily routine for me. I began to lose weight and gain one thing I lost: confidence. Now I'm a coach and helping other men and women gain their confidence back. And I have had the pleasure of getting to know Lindsay through my challenge group, and now she's one of my closest friends, thanks to her deciding to trust me and deciding to join my group. And I have just seen her confidence soar tremendously since she started. So I'm super proud of her, and she looks awesome. And the last person I have to share is Heather. She said, I felt like I might not be able to do the workouts because I was way out of shape. I was afraid I would go back to my old habits of either eating healthier or exercising, but not both at the same time. I was afraid that the price would be too much. I was afraid that the Shakeology would taste awful. I had the same fear because other shakes I had in the past were horrible, and that Shakeology would not work for me like it did for others. I've gone down 2 sizes in my shirts and pants, and that is only in 9 weeks. I have lost 29 inches in those 9 weeks also. I have tons more energy, and I can keep up with my 3-year-old now. I don't even drink caffeine anymore because I have my shake. I don't think I would have made it this far without my challenge group. This is what I've been lacking all these years. Other people, same mindset and goals to keep me motivated, and in turn, I do the same for them. I've never met any of the people in my challenge group in person, but I feel like they're family and we're all looking out for each other, and everyone wants each other to succeed at their goals. So again, Heather does not live locally, but we met through Beachbody. I was actually assigned as her, she went on and signed up for a free coach, and I was assigned as her free coach, which I feel was just meant to be because she's an awesome addition to our group and she's so inspiring, and I love having her in the group. And you really do get to know these ladies and gentlemen in the group, and they become your best friends, the people you can look to for support. So I'm looking forward to continuing to watch Heather's journey as she goes. She's only been doing this 9 weeks and it's already down 25 pounds. So I'm really proud of her. All right, so the reason our groups work and why you see these transformations happening is because they provide what a lot of people lack, and that's support and accountability. That's one thing that you're not going to get from doing it on your own, and that's why I quit prior to doing Beachbody so many times after 1 week is because I had nobody there to say, what are you doing? Nobody to hold me accountable. So each day when you check into the challenge group, you'll see that I'll give you an assignment. And all I do is I just ask you to complete the assignment, and I ask you to check in with your workouts, and I ask you to post about your Shakeology and post what you eat. And it doesn't take a lot of time to do that. But what it does do is it makes a world of difference to know that others are there rooting for you. When you join a challenge group, you're never alone. We are with you every step of the way to pick you up when you fall, to celebrate your successes. The relationships and friendships that are formed from these groups are truly ones that last a lifetime, because these are the people who are there. When you struggle, they're there to lift you up. When you're celebrating that you just reached an amazing goal or amazing non-scale victory, they're the ones who are going to celebrate with you. I can truly call these ladies my second family, and I never would have known them before Beachbody, before challenge groups. I never knew any of these ladies. So let's talk about what is included when you join. First, you're going to get an entire year membership to Beachbody On Demand. So basically, Beachbody On Demand is amazing. It's like the Netflix of fitness. So if you have Netflix and you know how you can go through the library and choose whatever you want to watch, that's what Beachbody On Demand is. And no, you do not need cable. This is its own separate entity. It comes with every single Beachbody program ever released. So go ahead and check out this video.
Beachbody On Demand, where you can just click, stream, and sweat. Yo, this is really awesome. Yo, I can do exactly like in my hotel room. Instant streaming of over 400 of Beachbody's most popular workouts, and we'll be adding new content every month. It's fucking rad. Oh my goodness. It is about time. Everything you need, all in one place.
The nutritional guide or the recipe book or just some really key pieces to the program are all in one nice, neat little spot.
Any device you want.
Oh my God, this looks amazing. To just have it right there on your laptop, on your iPad, on your phone. Definitely no excuses for not getting your workouts in.
Wherever, whenever. This is the real deal. You can tap on the workout you want anywhere you are. This is world class, man. The programs that have transformed the bodies and lives of millions of people, from the most popular trainers in the world. Available right at your fingertips. Beachbody On Demand. Also available on Roku players, Amazon Fire TV, and Chromecast.
All right, so in addition to getting your full year of subscription to Beachbody On Demand, you're also going to be set up with a nutrition plan that is going to match your unique goals. So you're going to get a set of color-coded portion containers and an eating guide telling you exactly what to do. There's absolutely no guesswork involved. My favorite part is that I don't have to starve myself anymore like I tried to in the past, when I was restricting calories and going on cycles of binging and then restricting calories. Like, I don't have to do that any longer because I'm now getting the proper nutrients that my body needs, and I'm not hungry. I don't starve. There's so many recipes that go along with your colored containers. I promise the whole family is going to love them. You will find stuff that the whole family will like to eat, so you don't have to prepare separate meals because ain't nobody got time for that. My husband has even discovered foods that he thought he hated, but he actually likes, and he probably never would have tried before. So now he eats things like avocado, quinoa. These are foods he would have been like, what in the world is that before? So bonus, your spouse and your kids are going to get healthy at the same time as you. And along with your year subscription to Beachbody On Demand and your nutrition plan, you're going to get your first 30-day supply of Shakeology. I did want to talk about Shakeology just for a couple minutes because I know there are a lot of misconceptions out there about what it is. Most people have heard of it, but they don't fully understand it because a lot of people will confuse it with like a protein shake or some quick fix weight loss shake. And that is not the case at all. That is not what Shakeology is. Shakeology is not a magic weight loss drink. It's simply a blend of hard to find ingredients, superfoods, that are there to benefit your overall health. So you can go ahead and view the chart, see some of the ingredients listed. They're all whole foods. They're all natural. There's nothing artificial added. And you can see some of the benefits of how they're going to improve your overall health, from your energy to your digestion, as I talked about earlier. It really helped me with my digestion, to your immunity. Now that I'm getting the proper nutrients in my diet, I rarely get sick. And if I do come down with something, I'm over it within a day or so. So yes, there is protein in Shakeology, but it is not a protein shake. It is a nutrient-dense meal replacement. So it replaces an entire meal, usually breakfast or lunch for most people. And that's a big difference. Like, most people don't need more, like, you don't need to add a protein shake to your diet. You don't need more protein unless you're a vegetarian or a vegan, then you might be lacking on the protein. But most people get enough protein in their diet already. You don't need more protein. What you need is more nutrients. So let's say if you were to just try to consume all the nutrition that is in Shakeology through whole foods alone, you'd have to eat a ton of food, of course, which is going to add up to a ton of calories. And that's why supplementing your diet is so important when you change your diet and you start exercising. Another misconception about Shakeology is that it's expensive. And I'm like the first person that was like, I am not spending money on that. First of all, I hate spending money on myself, period. I'm very frugal and I'm very budget conscious when it comes to money. So I was like, that's expensive. And really the only reason I said that is because I was uneducated and I didn't understand the value. So this is an actual meal. Let's say you go to a restaurant and you buy a healthy meal. How much do you think you would spend on a healthy meal at a restaurant? Probably $7 to $10, and that would be probably on the cheaper end. The cost of Shakeology as a meal is only $4 per day. I mean, you can't even go to McDonald's and get a crap value meal for that price. So you're spending $4, but you're spending $4 on a meal. So when you get a bag of Shakeology, you're getting 30 meals. So normally you don't go to the store and buy 30 meals. But if you think about it, you're probably already spending $30 a week, if not more, to buy stuff for lunch. And this replaces that cost right there. So you're getting something that is 100 times healthier and more convenient because it takes no planning or thought. And on top of that, you're cutting costs on vitamins because all your vitamins will now come for the whole foods, as well as cutting costs on medications and future medical bills, as you saw from the stories I shared. Like, people are getting off medications. So this is stuff you have to think about in the future. This is going to save you money in the long run. So when you take all that into consideration, as well as the integrity and the quality of the ingredients that go into it, I personally think it's very inexpensive. I gladly pay more for it now that I'm educated, but luckily I don't have to. So like I said, just to recap, with your package, when you join our challenge group, you're going to get an entire year streaming to Beachbody On Demand with every program at your fingertips. You're going to get your set of color-coded portion containers and eating guide. You're going to get your first month of Shakeology with your shaker cup. And most importantly, you're going to get a spot in our next challenge group. Reach out to your coach to find out when the next challenge group is starting. I know mine personally is starting 2 weeks from now, so you have time to get set up. And that entire package is only $160, which is freaking amazing. It's actually on sale this month. Normally it is $199, which even then, I still think is an amazing price because you can't even get a full year gym membership for the price of $160, let alone get a meal and a meal plan and the support. So you're not going to get a trainer. So, I mean, with everything you're considering you're getting, I think it's an amazing deal. You can't beat it. The 3-day refresh is optional. You don't have to do this at all, but if you choose to, you can add it on to your challenge pack. And basically what it does is just helps eliminate bad eating habits kickstarts your weight loss and gets you on the right track toward a new clean eating lifestyle. So you can check out this quick video about the 3-day refresh.
You want to lose weight, get a clean break from bad habits, and feel good in just 3 days? In 3 days, I lost 5.4 pounds, 2.5 inches off my waist. Pretty happy about that.
In 3 days, I lost 6 pounds and an inch off my hips, and I feel great.
In 3 days, I lost 4.7 pounds and 4.5 inches off my waist. It was huge. I love it. Introducing the 3-Day Refresh, a revolutionary new 3-day cleanse program that combines specially formulated shakes and easy-to-prepare clean eating to put you back on the fast track to losing weight and give your body a healthy 3-day wake-up call to break the cycle of bad habits. It's a straightforward 3-day cleanse to renew you and get your health, energy, and vitality back on track. Not a juice fast that will tax your organs, not a crash diet that will crater your metabolism, and no starving. Before doing 3-Day Refresh, I was feeling ordinary, and now I feel extraordinary. I absolutely feel extraordinary. The 3-Day Refresh program includes a dose of super nutrition from Shakeology for breakfast, then Fiber Sweet, your mid-morning digestive health drink, and the high-protein vanilla fresh shakes for lunch and dinner. Choose from a variety of healthy lunch, dinner, and snack options, and you've got a 3-day prescription for weight loss, renewed health, and revitalizing energy. In just 3 days, you're completely refreshed.
For the 3-day refresh program, it's so easy to do. You know, you're drinking your shakes. The shakes were very satisfying, and at the end of the day, you still get to eat your food. It's a win-win.
The 3-day refresh program includes the specially formulated and patent-pending protein shake called Vanilla Fresh. This delicious shake has 20 grams of protein and fiber, plus a clinically tested potato protein extract that helps to curb hunger.
I don't know how it happens in 3 days. I lost 5 pounds, 2.5 inches off my hips. I can't believe it. I lost 4 pounds. 4 pounds? I mean, 4 pounds in 3 days? That's insane.
Many other cleanse and juicing programs on the market today tend to be high in sugar and low in protein, which can inhibit the body's ability to burn fat.
Last month I tried one of those 3-day juice cleanses, and I lost a couple pounds, but I just had no energy, and the weight came back already.
But the 3-day refresh is scientifically designed to support the metabolism while delivering dense whole food nutrition to the vital organs. This helps the body burn fat instead of muscle while it detoxifies and cleanses.
I feel great. My energy level skyrocketed. My mood got much better. I slept better. I honestly, wow.
The 3-day refresh was quite easy for me. My clothes fit better. I feel better. I absolutely broke some bad habits. Let me do my little happy dance.
I would definitely do it again.
This is something that would be great to do even once a month.
Every time I do it, I have more energy. I lose more weight, more inches, and it has completely changed my life. We're so sure you'll get incredible results with the 3-day refresh that will give you a full 30-day money-back guarantee, even after you've completed the program and used all the shakes. That's right. If you're not satisfied for any reason, call to get a full refund of the purchase price, no questions asked. So if you want a quick gateway to lose weight, a clean break from bad habits and feeling lousy, or to get back on track and feel good about yourself in just 3 days, then get refreshed with the 3-day refresh. Talk to your Team Beachbody coach or go to 3dayrefresh.com to order yours today.
All right, I really appreciate you guys sticking with us and viewing this video. I know you have a busy schedule, so it was nice of you to take the time out. And I hope this really helped you learn more about challenge groups. I hope you are excited and ready to jump into our next challenge group. Like I said, mine starts in 2 more weeks. If you were not on the live call, then you missed the first chance to enter to win the $50 gift card. However, because you're viewing this, I want to thank you. I'm giving you a second chance to enter into the $50 gift card, and that's if you purchase a challenge pack by Friday at midnight, you'll receive an entry to win the gift card. So you can go ahead and message your coach if you have any questions, and I'm excited to get you guys all going. Thanks for viewing, guys. Bye.